YouTube, what's going on? We are back, and it's time for the NBA playoffs. Crazy playing week. Dallas went on to beat the Kings. You guys need to figure out exactly what you guys are doing because boy, Sabonis looks like he wants to get out of there, but that's a conversation for later. We're going to have Dallas and Memphis, and then on the east side, we're going to have Miami and Atlanta. Now, I don't really care too much about the play-in because these teams are going on to play the Thunder and the Cavs, the Celtics, those series are foregone conclusions. The Magic might make it interesting with the Celtics. I don't see the Heat or the Bulls making it interesting with the Cavs. And OKC is heading to the next round, regardless of any team they face, especially if they get the Grizzlies and Ja Morant's always injured, or the Dallas Mavericks and they're missing Kyrie. I don't see anything positive coming out of those series. Those are going to be easy, quick one and outs. Maybe sweeps, who knows. Now, when it comes to the playoffs, this year has the potential to be the craziest fucking playoffs of all time. The Clippers are so good lately. Oh, game 82 against the Warriors was fucking beautiful. Kawhi looks locked in. He looks healthy. And we know when Kawhi is healthy, he is top 5 in the league. Probably top 25 players all time when he's fully healthy and locked in. So it was good to see Kawhi Leonard fully healthy, locked in, and playing good basketball. I'm a little mad at him because he had that final shot against Draymond Green. You see, he got the foul. He went left. Draymond, I feel like he could have went left again and hit that same shot. We wouldn't have got an OT. But James Harden and OT, masterpiece. But now we got the Clippers versus the Nuggets. The Nuggets are going into it with a brand new head coach. He's coached, 3 games? And this the year. I don't know. We could see Jokic potentially go out in the first round this year because that Clippers team looks that damn good. They're locked in. They're defensive minded. James Harden's playing defense. He's hitting jump shots. James Harden looks great again. He doesn't look like he's taking the back seat to anybody. Him and Kawhi look like 1A and 1B right now, and that's amazing. So when it comes to the playoff series between the Clippers and the Nuggets, I'm leaning toward the Clippers on this one. But, we still got to see how playoff Harden, hoops and shit like that. Kawhi just has to stay healthy, but I got the Clippers in that series. Rockets Warriors is a tricky one, right? The Rockets, I feel like they have all the pieces to beat the Warriors, but they just don't have a guy that can put the Warriors away. The Warriors have playoff Steph. The Warriors have playoff Jimmy. I guess he's going to be the defensive player of the year this year, Draymond Green. Ime Udoka, he knows how to guard Stephen Curry. He's seen Stephen Curry when he was coaching the Celtics. He's going to throw Amen Thompson. He's going to throw some vets to switch out and guard Curry from time to time. I feel like the Rockets' game plan should really just make Jimmy beat you. Lock up Steph, make Jimmy beat you. But then playoff Jimmy is a whole different fucking beast. I remember watching a video a while back. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Jimmy High Roller. It might have been Jimmy High Roller. And he did all the metrics and advanced stats, and Jimmy Butler is the closest fucking thing to LeBron James we've ever seen in NBA history. Shit like that. So I told you y'all fucked up when y'all gave Stephen Curry Jimmy Butler, bro. Oh my God, bro. So Jimmy Butler was exactly what the Warriors needed. Honestly, I don't know how that series goes down. Last week I was thinking Rockets in 6. This week I'm leaning toward Warriors in 6. It's going to be a fun series to watch for sure. And if the Rockets could pull it off, that'd be big. The Rockets are 0-4 against Curry. his whole career in the fucking playoffs. So I feel like this year they could lock in 2 seed and eliminate the Warriors, which I guess would be an upset in some people's eyes. This will be the perfect little start they need, you know? You gotta overcome your demons to get to the mountaintop. And Curry has been the grim fucking reaper for the Rockets over the last few years and all the battles with James Harden and CP3. So it'll be refreshing to see the Rockets finally get one on their boogeyman. But honestly, this is the Warriors series to lose. Now, I'm gonna step over to the East real quick because we got some news and it's kinda weird. Now we got Bucks Pacers first round. Of course, you know, last season Giannis was injured. Dame in and out. Pacers went on to win that series in 6. Now, a healthy Dame and Giannis against the Indiana Pacers. As much as I love the Pacers, I would love to see them get past that. It's going to be a grueling series. Yo, people are calling for a Bron 2018 run out of Giannis. I can see he has that potential, especially if Dame is not there. This is very important for the Bucks. This is Bucks fans, this is the most important series in the last 3-4 years for Giannis. He wants to get another championship. He just can't seem to stay healthy in the playoffs last few years. Can't catch a break. Dame just had the blood clots. His health is up in the air. He just got cleared to play. I think he's gonna miss game 1 on Saturday. He'll probably be back for the rest of the series, but if the Bucks don't win this series and they go out in the first round, do you know where Giannis is going to be playing next season?
Come on, man. What the fuck is you doing, cuz?
Giannis, you ain't going to see this video, but Giannis, you lock in. You lock in. Them Bucks fans want to see you in that jersey until you retire. Are you getting Dame back? I think they beat the Pacers. But the Pacers is fucking nice. You can't sleep on the Pacers, man. The Pacers team is deep and they want to show the world what they could do. So Giannis, this is your shining moment. Very important series for the Bucks. I don't feel like the Pacers have too much weight on their shoulders, whether they win this series or not. They went to the conference finals last year. Another 50-win season this year. They're going to play a healthy Bucks team. And honestly, that's going to be a great series to watch for any basketball fan. Even if you're not following the Pacers or the Bucks, if this is your first NBA playoffs, which is crazy because which rock have you been living under? But if this is your first NBA playoffs and you want a good series to watch, Bucks Pacers will be absolute cinema, especially these two teams had history. But the Pacers, they never really had a answer for Giannis. They've thrown everything at him. I think Giannis averaged 40 one season against the Pacers and then fucking 30 this season against the Pacers. Can't stop him. He's a freak of nature and it will be a fun ass series to watch. And the same can be said for Knicks Pistons. The Pistons are coming off 14 wins last season and I think 48 this season. The Knicks have struggled this season against, you know, the top teams in the league, but I feel like this is the perfect first round series. You got a young, gritty team in the Pistons who, as much as they have young stars, they have NBA veterans that could go out there and play up to the moment. So the Pistons are definitely not a team to sleep on. The Knicks should not underestimate their opponent. I think the Knicks have the firepower to take the Pistons out in 5 or 6. Now, the series is a little closer than we think. It all comes down to what happens in the interior, and the interior defense for the Knicks has been, 13th, 14th in the league. The interior defense hasn't been the best, but the Pistons are a team that attacks interior defenses so well, and that's what it's going to come down to. What can Duren do? How can Cade get stopped from going to the basket? How can we stop Cade from driving and kicking the Malik? Like, the Pistons are such a good team and they're gritty. If the Knicks slack a little bit, the Pistons could steal 2-3 games and we can come down to 7. So Knicks Pistons are going to be beautiful. I do think the Knicks overcome the Pistons and move on to the next round, but it definitely will be a good start off to playoff basketball, especially if we look at it, the Knicks possibly play the Celtics in the next round, and they're going to need all the practice they can get before they get to the Celtics. So
after all that,
excited for that series, excited to see what Cat looks like in the Eastern Conference, excited to see Brunson go on another playoff run. Knicks do play their guys a lot of minutes, so we could see niggas getting burnt out and injured and, you know, same shit we saw last season, but hopefully we don't. It's the NBA playoffs. Anything can happen, and I'm really excited for that series. Now, last but not least, I gotta talk about Lakers T-Wolves. Roll the fucking clip. Rudy Gobert versus Luka Doncic. I bet Rudy wakes up with fucking PTSD from that moment. I'm super excited that the Lakers got the Timberwolves in the first round. I feel like as fans of the Lakers, we always underestimate our opponents. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota goes in there tomorrow night and kicks our ass in the Staples Center and talks his shit loud as hell.
Yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread. These are braised oxtail, and these are neck bone.
It's gonna be a good series. Excited to see how LeBron Reeves and Luka can play together in a half-court game in the playoffs. I don't have any concerns really. These are Luka and LeBron are two of the smartest motherfuckers to ever pick up a basketball and step on the court. One Reeves is learning from two of the smartest basketball players to ever pick up a fucking ball, and he's a fucking bucket, best third option in LA, one of the best third options in the fucking league. So Jackson Hayes will be completely obliterated and violated in that paint by Naz Reid, McDaniels, Gobert. They're gonna kill him. Good thing he's playing only about 20 minutes per game. So the Lakers are a big team, so I feel like we can compete with some of the size.
Pause.
Randall is inconsistent. If we could get him out of his groove and keep him out of his groove for the series and just worry about Ant, the series will be pretty easy. That's all easier said than done because Ant is a fucking bucket this year. He's a three-point threat now, which he wasn't really early on in his career. He's been developing his three-point shot, but completely took off this year. NBA three-pointers made leader this year. I'm excited to see how it plays off. This is going to be some fun playoff basketball. We'll talk about the Thunder, and we'll talk about the Celtics, and we'll talk about the Cavs. When their second round series come along, I feel like first round is kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs getting a bye week. They just have to actually play. It'll be runs for them. OKC playing against an injured Dallas team. They lock up AD. It'll be runs. The Celtics got to worry about Paolo and Franz and outshooting them. That'll be runs. We get the Cavs playing the Heat. The Heat, Bam and Hero are cool. They've been on NBA rosters, NBA Finals rosters. Wiggins is a champion, but that Cavs team is on a heater. They want blood. That'll be runs. We'll be watching. We'll be back. I definitely will be reacting to some of the highlights from these games on my other channel. So follow EXJ Reacts. We will be live on Twitch starting probably next week. So look out for that. Round one starts tomorrow.
Shorty, this wasn't even on purpose, man.
Damn shorty.
It was by accident.
Damn shorty.
Man, thought
Damn
about it
shorty.
like, damn.
Damn shorty.
Damn, shorty.
Damn shorty.
I was talking to myself, though.
How you fit the clock in them tight ass pants, shorty? Trapaholics. They like how you get it, damn shorty.
Hey.
How you pulling up in the lamb, shorty?